Hey guys, it's Heather. So today I'm going to be doing my February favorites for you. I know it's a little bit late, but I thought better late than never. I just kind of want to share with you some products that I've really been loving, and thank you guys for all your positive feedback on my updated storage and beauty room tour. I do appreciate it, and I'm going to try to get better at responding to comments. I know I'm horrible at it, but I'm going to get better. But I did want to get on here and do that for you guys today. So I do have some random favorites that I do want to include in here. I'm going to start doing that. I'm not going to be doing the Sunday hits and misses anymore. I'm just basically going to be doing the monthly favorites again, because I do kind of like that a little bit better. And I know I haven't done a Sunday hits and misses in a while, but I just want to let you guys know. But I'm going to start throwing in some random favorites, some just random things that are not really beauty related that I want to talk about, just because it's fun. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I do want to talk about my favorite song at the moment, and this is like kind of like a family favorite. I'm just looking at my phone here, and I just wanted to share it with you. I'm sure you've heard it, but in case you haven't, download it, YouTube it, do something. It's amazing. And it is the Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, and it's called Uptown Funk. I'm not going to play it because I don't know the whole copyright thing, but look it up. It's so good. I'm sure you've heard it, but we have been loving that song. Like, just loving it. I mean, playing it over and over, dancing to it, being silly. It's just an amazing song, and I love it. So that's probably one of my all-time favorite songs of all time, actually. I love it. So definitely Uptown Funk with Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. The next thing is, we were just in Starbucks earlier, and I always get the passion, half lemonade tea. Always. And I don't really get the coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Anyways, I was talking to the girl, and I seen where there was some like refreshers that I'd never tried before. So she was telling me about one, and I'm going to pull it up on my phone because she says it's on the secret menu, and oh my goodness, you guys, it is so good. So I know I'm kind of being rude by looking at my phone, but I'm trying to pull it up here. I'm trying to see where I had it at. Screenshots. Okay, here we go. It is called the Pixie Sticks Refresher. Oh my god, it is so good. So this is what it looks like. This is what I have left over. This is so good. So much better than the passion lemonade that I always get. This has half passion tea, half Valencia orange refresher, and it has classic syrup, and it has raspberry syrup. So it's called the Pixie Sticks Refresher. So if you're in Starbucks and you like these kind of drinks, like the more fruity ones, definitely go check it out. It is so good. She was just telling me about it because I told her I always get the passion lemonade, and she said that this was a really good one and that she likes it better than the passion lemonade, and I was like, okay, I want to try it, and it's so good. So good. I have a brush I want to talk about. So my daughter has really long hair, and it gets very tangly. And we have tried everything. We have tried everything under the sun, and it's a pain in the butt. Well, I recently went on Amazon, and I found the wet brush, and it was only like, I think like $8.98 or $9 or something like that on Amazon, and we got the purple one. And I'm telling you, this brush, whether her hair is wet or whether it's dry, it gets right through it. I don't know what rock I was living under, why I did not have this. It's amazing, and it just gets through her hair. I mean, doesn't pull, it doesn't tangle up, it just gets right through it. It's amazing. Her hair just looks so wonderful since we've used it. I can go in with it wet. Like I said, wet hair, dry hair, it works wonderful. So if you have that problem, I don't have tangly hair, but if you have a child or if it's you, definitely check this out. It's really, really good. So, and for $9, I mean, you really can't beat it. And I'm pretty sure Sally's carries these. I don't know. But I definitely wanted to talk about that because it's just been a lifesaver in this house for this past month, and still now. Okay. So moving right along. So foundation, I'm wearing it today. I love this foundation. I did have this foundation before, and it was in a darker shade, and it was a little bit too dark for me, and I was noticing it was a little bit orange, like kind of on my neck. It was a little bit too orangey for my skin tone, and so I went to Sephora because I loved the finish of it. I just didn't like getting out in the sun and seeing like that little line. I mean, I would try to blend it, but it was just too orange for my skin. And I was color matched at Sephora, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and I used to use 2.0, but she matched me at 1.0, and that's what I'm wearing today, and it actually is a perfect match. This foundation is just so good. It's so lightweight on your skin. I get pretty decent coverage at it. I'm not really a big full coverage fan, even though I do have like dark spots and stuff, but I mean, well, by the time I put blush and bronzer and stuff on, I don't really want like a heavy full coverage foundation. I mean, I have some and I do enjoy them, but for everyday use it's just too much for me, especially when it gets warm outside. So this Naked Skin is just lightweight. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation. It gives me a nice good coverage, a nice complexion, and like I said, it's on my face today and I absolutely love it. So now that I have the correct shade, I'm really in love with it. So Naked Skin 1.0, it's so good. I mean, I just love it so much. And then on the Naked Skin train, I love the new Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It's light diffusing, peptide infused, paraben free, and I'm in the lightest shade, which is Fair Neutral. I have this underneath my eyes. This is a really good concealer. Now I have tried it a bunch of different ways, by blending it in with my fingers, by blending it in with a brush, but my favorite way is actually the Beauty Blender. And I'm not a really big fan of the Beauty Blender. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with it, but with this concealer, it really is just beautiful. I don't find that it creases as much, and it's not a real thick concealer, but it does cover pretty good. It's not like a real thick, heavy concealer, but it's just beautiful under the eyes, and I just love it. I mean, it covers nicely, it highlights enough for me, and with the Beauty Blender, it just works great. So I highly recommend checking out the Naked Skin concealer. I've had it for quite a while, pretty much right after it first came out, and I'm in love with it. And also, the last thing on the Naked Skin train is their new powder foundation, which is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. And I'm in the shade Fair Cool, which I believe is the lightest shade. And it looks like this. This foundation is very unique because it can be used wet or dry, is what it claims. I love this, like if I don't really want to wear like foundation, like there was a few days where I just put a little bit of concealer, that Naked Skin, and then just kind of buffed this in my face, and it can get to a full coverage consistency. It's just so beautiful, and I just love the way it looks. It never looks powdery, never looks cakey, and I just love it. So I've been doing that a lot too, just kind of like brushing it on, you know, no foundation, and it does really, it does even me out really nicely. I do have this over the Naked Skin today, very lightly, and it looks great. So I love this powder so much, and they say you can use it wet for more fuller coverage. I have not tried that yet, but this is a really good powder. Probably one of my favorites. I love the way it looks, and it's beautiful with the Naked Skin foundation. I just love it. So, and on its own, if you have really good skin, you know. Okay, so the next thing is definitely this Kat Von D Shade and Light. I know everybody has really talked this up and hyped it up, and it for good reason. It's a really good palette, and I absolutely love it. So today I set my concealer with the yellow shade just a little bit, and then the lightest shade, and it looks really great underneath. Because these powders are very pigmented, so I just use a very little bit so it doesn't get too cakey underneath my eyes, because I already kind of have drier under eye, you know, eyes, and with fine lines and stuff, I don't want to really accentuate that, so I just use a little bit. And then I've been loving this middle shade, and that's what's on my cheeks today. Sometimes I contour with it, but most days I just take a big, you know, fluffy brush and just kind of bronze with it, and it just is really beautiful. This palette is so good. It's just a very high quality and just blends nicely into the skin, and there's so much you could do with it. I love this palette, so definitely a favorite for me, and I just love it. The next thing is a blush. I've been loving MAC Peaches, and that's what's on my cheeks today. I've been really on my MAC kick. I have a lot of MAC stuff in my collection, and I had really been neglecting it, but that's what Peaches looks like right there. It's just a really soft peach color. It's beautiful. It's on my cheeks. I love it with, you know, blending it in with that Kat Von D shade, and it's just beautiful. So Peaches has been one of my favorites. Sorry, I'm like getting a little lump in my throat there. Okay, so moving right along. The next thing is a highlighter, and I have been loving my Becca Moonstone. I just recently pulled this back out, and I really like it. Again, it's on my cheeks. I don't know how well the light is picking it up. This is a really beautiful champagne highlighter. Yeah, you can see it really good. It's just so beautiful, and it blends really nicely. You do have to be careful with it because it can get a little crazy, but it's just beautiful. So I've really been loving this, and like I said, it's on the tops of my cheeks today. Oh, Okay, gotta slow it down. Okay, the next thing is I'm gonna talk about, I have a basket here, so I'm just kind of pulling stuff out. I have been loving this mascara, and it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I had a sample of this a long time ago and I really liked it, and I never picked it up, and then here recently I did decide to pick it up and I love it. It's on my eyes today and I just really like it. It's just a really good concealer. It's a really good mascara. It lengthens, it volumizes, it doesn't flake on me, it doesn't clump or make my eyelashes look like there's only one lash. So I really, really highly recommend the Too Faced Better Than Sex. From what I hear, it's like one of the #1 mascaras at Ulta and Sephora. I see it on the displays and stuff, so, and I think it really deserves that because it's a really good mascara. One of the best ones that I've tried in a while. The formula is great. It's a perfect consistency. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. I just love it. So definitely a good mascara. I've also been loving this Sexy Hair Healthy Sexy Hair hairspray, the Soy Touchable. A while back, Ulta had this for like $10.95, I think. I think it's normally $17, but they had it marked down, like all the sexy hairline. And I decided to pick this up because I've heard a lot of people talk about this, and I really like it. It is a little bit sticky at first until it kind of sets in your hair, so that's one thing I don't really like, but it doesn't like make my scalp itch, because I find that most hairsprays really irritate my scalp, and I like to use it for like my flyaways and stuff, so I really do enjoy having a hairspray. I just don't like when it's too heavy on my scalp because it just itches and it's uncomfortable, but this is pretty good. When you spray it, it is a little bit sticky, but once it kind of sets, it's really good. So I've been liking this. The smell is like your typical Sexy Hair. If you've used anything from Sexy Hair, it has the same, you know, smell, which is fine. It's not, it's just kind of like a, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's not fruity or anything, but it's just, you'll know if you've ever used this. But it's good hairspray. So no, I wouldn't say holy grail, but it's good. I mean, it is good. It's one of the best ones that I've tried here recently, so that's good, because like a lot of the ones from the drugstore just irritate my scalp and I just can't do it. So okay, the next thing is these new NYX Intense Butter Glosses. These are really, really good. I love them. I think I got 3 of them, and the one that's on my lips is Tres Leches, which is a really pretty kind of pinky nude. Beautiful. These are very intense, and they're kind of sticky, but I find that they're long wearing, not incredibly long wearing, but really nice. I like them. So I have chocolate crepe and I have marshmallow something, and then I have this one, and I love them. So I was gonna pick up another one today at my Ulta, but it was like all empty, but I love these. So super good. Definitely try them out. I guess I could swatch it. These are so pigmented. If you love the butter glosses, these are like butter glosses on steroids, and they're just beautiful. So that's what Tres Leches looks like up there. I love it. So good. So definitely check those out. Okay, so just a few more things. I have really been loving this MAC eyeshadow. Now, I got this at a CCO, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's a mineralized eyeshadow in the shade Ice, and I have it on my lids today. This is so beautiful. Like, very, very beautiful. So let me swatch it. It's very sparkly, but like I find that the sparkles are not like too much, especially when you put it on the eyes, and if you wear it wet, it's right down here. It's so beautiful. So I have it on my lids today. I absolutely love this. I don't know if this was limited edition, probably, but it's just been one of my favorites, so I wanted to definitely include it for you guys today. Just a couple more things. I've been loving this Real Techniques blush brush. It's really good. I've been applying my blush with it. I kind of bounce around and use my Sigma F40, which I've used for years. I have a MAC one. I think I have another Sigma one. But I just pulled this out, and it's just really good. It just buffs the blush on, and I just like it. I mean, these Real Technique brushes are good. My Walmart finally started carrying them, so I've picked up a few along the way, and this is a really good brush. So highly recommend it. I think it was like $9, not expensive, and it's good quality as well. The next thing I do have in the package still, I don't know why, but this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge liquid lip color, and I have it in the shade number 3. This is so good. It has like your lipstick on one side and then the clear gloss on the other. This is really beautiful. It's a liquid lipstick, but it's so long wearing, and the gloss, when you put it on the top, it doesn't like make it overly glossy. It kind of makes it even more sticky, almost like gluish. You know, I guess that's like the long wearing aspect of it, but once that fades off, you're left with a really beautiful stain. I wore this for several hours yesterday while we were out shopping and stuff, and it never rubbed off after I ate, after I drank, and it just, like I said, once this kind of rubbed off, my lips were just kind of left with a stain. It was beautiful. So this is definitely a really pretty color. It's kind of your mauve-y pink color that everybody is after. It's right there. Beautiful. This is a really good formula. I wasn't sure at first because, like I said, this is kind of sticky, but once that kind of sets down, it's really good. And I love how long lasting it was. That really impressed me, how long lasting. So I definitely wanted to recommend this. I think these are like $24 at Sephora. They have decent amount of shades, but this number 3 is beautiful, so I love that. You know, I didn't even wear it with a lip liner. I mean, and it didn't bleed or anything, so that really was impressive. So I love that. It won't rub off. It will not come off. Like, here's a towel. Like, it will not come off. Isn't that crazy? That's the Makeup Forever liquid lipstick. Oh my god, I had to show you. It just won't go. It's wonderful, you guys. So long wearing. Okay, so just a couple more things. I do have a couple MAC shadows. I guess I should have included it with the mineralized eyeshadow, but what's on my eyes and what I've really been loving is MAC's Texture. It's such a beautiful warm brown. I love it with my eyes. This shadow is just so stunning. It's just a really pretty warm shadow. I love it. I think it's a staple. It's just beautiful. So I love that. And then to highlight my brow bone, I've been loving Nylon by MAC. And this is just a really pretty shimmer. I guess I'm all about the shimmer, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can right there. It's very beautiful. So I love Nylon. And yeah, that's the MAC eyeshadows that I've been loving. So that's what I have going on right now. And it's just wonderful and I love it. Okay, so the last thing, I know we've been going 1,000 miles an hour, but I had a lot of products because I haven't talked to you guys in forever. So the last product I want to talk about is a perfume, and I am obsessed. So this is the Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. I love it. I am not usually a perfume type person. I just never really think to splurge on perfumes, but honey, this, oh my god, I can't even describe it. I'm not even going to try. It's just so beautiful. It's not like overly florally, but it's very feminine, and it isn't overpowering. And when you put it on, it lasts a long time, and I just have been loving it. It's just, it's beautiful. I love this perfume. I mean, I typically like floral. Like, I do like floral scents. That's like kind of my thing. And this has a little bit of it, but not over the top. It's just very girly, very like office appropriate, work, school kind of thing. It's just really good perfume. So I'm super happy that I grabbed that. And who doesn't like daisies all over the bottle? I mean, I love daisies, so definitely worth it. Okay, so that is my favorites for the month of February. I know it's a lot, these are products that I still use, and it's March, so these are definitely my current favorites right now. I've been loving them. So yeah, let me know what you've been loving, and I would appreciate it. I always get tips from you guys. Like this Makeup Forever, I saw in a comment somewhere. I don't even remember on whose video about this, and I was like, ooh, I'll pick it up, and I love it. See, it's kind of setting down now. It's like got that matte look to it, and it just won't go anywhere. When I'm rubbing my finger, this is just amazing. So I really like it. Okay, so I'm like distracted again. So yes, I love reading your comments because it really helps me find good products, especially like products that I may have had in my collection and I forgot about. But that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoy my monthly favorites, and I hope that you guys are having a great week, and I will be back. I'm gonna hope to do a tutorial here soon. I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.